So we are starting in a sitting position. You can bring your right leg to the front and your left leg to the back. Okay, show yourself under there. And now we are going to bring our hands all the way to the sky, like that, and we are going to stretch our backs. So try to bring your hands all the way to the sky and stretch your back, but your shoulders are going down, okay? So you stretch your back like your tailbone all the way to your head, and now you're going to see the sky. And your breathing has to be deep. Like you breathe in, and then you breathe out. You breathe in, deep, and then you breathe out, and you bring your hands to the front, and if you can walk your hands all the way to the front. There you are, perfect, and relax. Deep breathing, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out till you bring your hands all the way to your knees. And we are going to the side, but your back is straight. So your back doesn't go forward, it doesn't go back. It just goes to the side, but it's long. Your neck is long, your back is long, and you try to stretch this part of your body, the side of your body. You should feel it stretching. Stretch, stretch. Your tailbone and your hip bones are in the floor. You should feel it. So I'm not doing this. It's in the floor. You see that? Because sometimes we do this. So it's just straight. And now you bring them back and you bring your hands to the sky. Stretch your back. And now we go to the other side. You can bring this hand all the way to the side. Perfect. Good job. So Andrew's using the pillow just to make it a little bit easier. You can use the pillow as well, like this. Okay, now you are going to change your legs. The left leg goes to the front and your right leg goes closer to you. The other side. Eso. Perfect. Now we bring our hands to the sky again, and you look, your eyes are towards the sky, towards your hands, and now you bring them down again. And now you walk your hands. Yes, the pillow helps. Bring them back, you walk your hands back, and now you go to the left side and you stretch the right. So you are squeezing this part, but you are stretching the right side. Bring it back, and now we go to the other side. Bring your hands to your knees, and now we are going to a tabletop position. So we are going to look like a table. So you go to your knees, and you put your hands underneath your shoulders. So you look like a table. This is table. So your back is long, your back is straight. Now we are going to a cat position. Have you seen a cat that is angry? You bring your back like a mountain. So your back is curved. There you are, perfect. Like an angry cat. And your chin is close to your chest. And now we are going to do cow. And cow is the opposite. You bring your belly like towards the floor. So you are going to curve your back. So you do a cow. You can do a cow. Cow. So let's do 4. Cats and cow. So cat, angry cat. Cow. Cat. There you are. Cow. 3 more. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. 1 more. Cat. Cow. And now, this is going to be a challenge. This is our first balance. You are going to challenge your tabletop. So you are going to bring your right hand high, and then your left leg. There you are. And you balance there. Yes? And now you are going to try to open your hand and your leg. And balance. Okay? So let's bring 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and stay open. Stay open like that. And now you bring your right knee and your left knee and your right hand to tabletop, and we are going to do child's pose. Child's pose, you bring your hips closer to your feet. And relax, deep breathing. Tabletop again. And now we are going to bring the opposite. So you are going to bring your left hand and your right leg. Sometimes the balance is better in one side and the other is not that easy, right? So we are going to do 5 opening, okay? So you open your hand and you open your leg. 5. ¿Qué pasó? 4. 3, 2, 1, and then you open one more time and we stay there for 3 seconds. Open. Relax. Bring your knee to the floor and hands to child's pose. We are going to tabletop again. And you are going to tuck your toes underneath you. If you need to get rid of your socks, it's easier. But Elizabeth and Andrew don't want to get rid of their socks. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's harder. So now you are going to bring your hips all the way to the sky. And this is downward facing dog. So this is a position of like a dog. And now you're going to walk your dog. So you move one feet and the other feet. So you are walking your dog in the same spot. And now you are going to walk your dog, but you walk your feet closer to your hands. And now you bring them all the way to the sky. And you bring them to the side. And you bring your palms to the front. This is called mountain pose. Mountain, I don't know why, but this is the first position in yoga. And it's the most stable and the easiest, of course, right? So now we are going to bring our hands to the floor and we are going to fold our knees a little bit. Like this, like we are sitting in an invisible chair. And now you are going to bring your hands to the floor and you are going to walk your feet to the back to a plank position. And now you bring your knees to the floor and you bring your elbows closer to you and you just lay down on the floor. Your left cheeks in the floor. Relax your body. And now we are going to bring our hands together in the back and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze your shoulder blades. You can raise your face. There you are. And squeeze your shoulders in the back. Now you bring your hands underneath your shoulders and we are going to do a baby cobra. Baby cobra, you are going to raise your chest. You are using your hands. And if you can go all the way higher, and this is cobra. Your hips are far from the floor, not too far, but they are not on the floor. And this is cobra. Breathe in. Your nose goes all the way to the front. And now we're going to child's pose again. Child's pose, your hips go all the way to your feet. I'm out of the camera.
Yeah.
You too? You can get closer. Are you okay? Yeah? Okay. Now you are going to bring your right leg to the front of the mat in between your hands. Yes? And you are going to bring your body all the way to the sky. And you are going to sit towards the sky. And it's a balance. You can leave your hands in the tie, it's fine. But if you have the balance, you can bring your hands all the way to the sky. And if you can bring your feet a little bit far from the floor. It's a balance. Can you do it? Without back. You can bring your hands to the waist. There you are, Andrew. Good job. Oh my God. Good thing he has a pillow. Good job. Bring your hands to the floor and you bring your right leg to a 90 degrees position. And you are going to kick 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave it folded. And if you can, with the balance that we did before, you try to touch. Eso. If not, it's okay. If you are just moving around, it's fine. It was just for fun. It's just yoga. You bring your knee to the floor and we are going to child's pose. Don't forget to breathe in and breathe out deeply. That's the purpose of yoga, just to relax your breathing while your body is active. Tabletop. Bring your left knee closer to you, all the way to the front of the mat. Bring your hands all the way to the sky, or you can bring them to your waist, or your hips, or your tight. It doesn't matter. Breathe in, breathe out, and if you can raise your leg in the back. ¿Qué pasó? It's okay. Breathe in, breathe out, try to balance. If your knee hurts, you can double fold the mat or you can bring the pillow to the knee. And then you can fold it. Does it hurt? No, because it's in the grass doesn't hurt too much, right? Bring your hands next to your hands. To your feet. And now you bring your left leg to 90 degrees and we are going to kick 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fold your knee and now try to reach it out with your right hand. Is it hard? Yeah, it's okay. It's just yoga. Bring it back, down, child's pose. Tuck your toes underneath you and we are going to downward facing dog. Walk your dog again Now you bring your feet closer to your hands, and we are going to that mountain pose that we said before. So bring your hands to the sky, bring your hands to prayer hands, and now all the way to mountain pose. Since we are outside and we are in this beautiful day, a little hot, we are going to do tree pose. So a tree pose is a challenge for your balance. So you are going to bring your right leg to your calf, or you can bring it a little bit higher, but never in your knee. In your knee, you can hurt your knee. So it can be higher or lower. Or you can just bring your toes. That way you can balance better. It doesn't matter. It's just a tree pose. And the tree pose, go to prayer hands. Hands together. You push your right hand against your left hand. That opens your chest and your shoulders in the back. And now you are going to bring the branches of the tree. So the branches of the tree are going to open like a V or W, like that. And we are going to challenge our balance, and we are going to move them to the right or to the left. Yes? How are you doing? From here, you don't put your feet down yet. We are going to airplane. So the airplane goes like this. You bring your chest towards the floor, and your back leg is straight. And you just balance a little bit more. And now you bring it back. Good job. Pray your hands. You move your feet like you are walking in the same spot or marching. Okay, let's bring the left leg. Okay, so let's start the tree wherever you can and wherever you balance. ¿Qué pasó? Yeah, you can do it. And you can do it in the calf. You should do it in the same way that you did one side and the other side. Or you can bring it higher, it doesn't matter. Pray your hands, you open your chest, and this is a preparation for the branches. Sometimes it's hard to balance. If you focus on something that doesn't move, it's easier. And now you open your branches, and you can move them to the left, and you can move them to the right. If you lose balance, you can bring always your feet down. It doesn't matter. And now we are going to airplane pose. You bring it all the way to the back. Airplane. You do airplane, good job. Yes, there you are. Bring it back. You walk your feet, pray your hands. Relax your feet. So you are stretching your feet here. Mountain pose. And we are going again to the floor. So we are going to bring our hands to the floor like this, and we are going to do chair pose. So it's like you are sitting there and you can bring your hands to prayer hands. So you are trying to sit. There you are. Perfect. Sitting. It's hard. I know. Sitting, sitting, sitting. Okay, when you cannot do it anymore, you can bring your hands to the floor and you walk to plank. Or you can jump like Andrew did. Good job. Bring your knees to the floor and you bring your elbows closer to you and you go all the way to the floor again. Bring your hands as a pillow, or if you have a pillow already, it's fine. And you fold your knees and you are going to wipe the windshields. So that means you bring your feet from one side to the other side. And your hips don't move. There you are. Or not move too much. Good job. Now you are going to bring your right feet closer to your bottoms and you are going to push it down. And like Elizabeth, you can bring your chest a little bit higher, like in a cobra pose. Don't hurt your knees. If it hurts, don't do it. It's just challenging your stretching. That's it. Bring it down. Bring a pillow to your face. Fold your knees and windshield. You're sweating. It's hot. Bring your left leg closer to your bottoms and now you raise your chest. You can bring your elbow to the floor or you can push it a little bit higher. Yeah? You fall asleep already? A little bit. Okay. Bring your hands to your face. Fold your knees. And we are going to do windshield. Bring your hands next to your shoulders and we are going to downward facing dog. I'm out of the camera. Downward facing dog from here, but you can pass through your knees. You can go to child's pose there. And now you bring your tailbone all the way to the sky. Walk your dog. And now this is called turbo dog. I don't know why. But you are going to fold your knees and you are going to bring your chest closer to your knees. And now we are going to jump your feet to your hands. Eso. Good job. And bring your hands all the way to the sky again. Prayer hands. Hands to mountain pose. Chair pose. Hands to the floor. And now you are going to walk your feet to a plank position or you can walk your feet to a plank position. Can you do that? There you are. Bring your elbows closer to you. You can bring your knees to the floor, it's fine. This is called chararanga. And now cobra. Down. Child's pose. Again. We do a lot of child's pose because it's the most relaxing pose of yoga. So anytime you're tired or bored, you can go to child's pose. Every day. There's a meme on social media with a lady in the supermarket in child's pose. And she said that the yoga teacher asked her to do child's pose anytime she's stressed. So you can do it every day. Bring your toes tucked underneath you and we are going to do downward facing dog. We are going to do a warrior position and they call it like a happy warrior. I don't know why it's happy, but so you bring your knee, your feet closer to your hands. You put your toes on the mat in the back and you are going to bring your hands all the way to the sky. So your front leg is folded, your back leg is straight. And from here we are going to do second warrior. So second warrior, you open your hands and you open your back leg, your back feet is open like that, like the mat. Like that. hands are super strong. So if I push them down, you don't let them go down. Eso. Eso. So they are strong. This is second warrior. And they call it happy warrior. I don't know why. It's okay. Now you bring your hands to the front of the mat. You bring your feet to a plank position. And now we go all the way down to the floor. Bring your hands to a pillow next to a 90 degrees, and we are going to windshield. Okay, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and we are going to plank, and then downward facing dog. Yes. Bring your knee, your left knee closer to your chest, and bring it all the way to the front. Eso. We are going to do the first warrior. So the first warrior is facing forward. Now the second warrior is opening your hands. And they are strong. Let me go and check if they are strong. Yes, they are. They are. Yes, so they are strong, okay? Now you are going to bring your hands to your waist. You are going to close your feet, and we are going to bring our body forward. Eso. Bring your hands to the floor, and you are going to move from one side to the other side. One side to the other side. Good. Straight your legs. And now you are going to bring them underneath you and try to relax your neck. Are you sweating? It's hot here. Bring it back. Bring your hands to your waist. And now you bring your body all the way up. Yes, close your heels. And we are going to do like a little house with our feet. So your feet are open, and this looks like a house. So you stay there, and if you can go a little bit lower, you can go a little bit lower. And now this is a funny pose. It's weird, but that's how it's called. So you bring your hands to the side and you open your fingers. And this is called cactus pose. I don't know why. So this is cactus pose, and you are stretching your elbows are in the side. Good job, Andrew. Let's see. Perfect. Bring your hands to the side, and your legs are straight. And now you are going to go to the side of the mat, and we are going to runner's lunge. So you are going to fold your left, and you are going to fold both legs. Both legs are folded. You can bring your hands to your waist. And you are not touching the floor yet, no touching, but then you go all the way to the floor. Good job. So from here, you are going to bring, this is a challenging pose, you are going to bring your right elbow to your left knee. And now you are going to straighten your back hand. So. And balance. Good job. Very good. Okay, you bring it back for your hands. And we're going back the same way. So you bring your back knee higher. You close your legs. Your legs are facing forward, and we are going to the other side. So you bring your feet towards your right. we are going to bring them to 90 degrees both. You stay there until you go all the way down. You can bring your hands to the sky, or you can bring your hands to prayer hands. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. So, and now your right hand goes to the side. You bring them to prayer hands again. And we are going back the same way, so you straight your back, leg, you bring them to the front, you close your feet a little bit, and you open them to the little house. Bring your hands to cactus pose, and you open your fingers are straight, you are stretching your hands there. Straight your legs, bring your hands next to you, and we are going to your left leg in one step. So I'm going that way, okay? So you bring them, and we are going to do chair pose, and your hands are in the front like you are giving a present. Yes, and bring your hands all the way to the floor again, and we are going to a plank. Bring your knees to the floor and bring all your body to the floor. We are going to do a Superman or locust pose, but you bring your hands to the front and you are going to try to raise them, and you are going to try to raise your feet. With a pillow helps. Yes, you can bring a pillow, it's fine. Pillow is friendly in yoga. Bring your hands and your feet down. And now you are going to bring your hands to the back, interlace them, and you are going to bring your feet high. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Yes. For some of you that are very flexible, my kids are pretty flexible too. You can grab your feet and you go up if you can. Yes, you can. And if you can rock, you can rock. There you are. This is good for the stomach and for everything else. Bring your feet down, your hands to a pillow, fold them in 90 degrees, and we are going to wipe the windshield. Put your hands underneath you, and we are going to child's pose from here. Bring your body to a knee position. We are going to do the peak of a eagle. So you are going to bring your right hand underneath your left, and you are going to interlace them. Good job. You can show it too. It's pretty good. So your right hand, and then your left, and then you interlace them. There you are. And your shoulders, the purpose is the shoulders don't go up. There. And you interlace them. There. Perfect. So here you open, you bring down, you bring, and now, that's fine. And now you are going to try to bring your elbows high and your hands open. This is the peak of an eagle. So this is called eagle. Okay, release your hands and shake them, shake them, shake them. Shake your hands, shake your shoulders, shake your elbows. And now let's do the other side. So you are going to bring the left underneath, the right on top, and you are going to interlace them. You are opening your shoulders. And now you bring your elbows higher. It's fine. And then you open your hands. This is a deep stretch for your shoulders and your upper back. Good. Release and relax. Good. You are going to bring your right hand behind your face, your head, and you are going to try to reach it with your hand. If you have a strap or a t-shirt or something, you can try to reach it like that. And from here, we are going down. If you can still keep your hands interlaced, you go down. Bring it back, and we are going to bring the other side, and you are going to interlace them, or you can use the strap. Do you need the strap? Good, and then you bring them down. Good job. Release your hands. And we are going to a frog position. So you are going to tuck your toes underneath you. And you are going to a frog pose. Frog pose, So this is a challenge, a little challenge. You are going to bring your hands to the front and you are going to jump a little bit all the way to the top of the mat. You can do little jumps. And now we are going back. This is the hard part. So you put your hands in the floor and you bring back, back, and back. Okay, let's do 2 more of those. So you can do in small jumps. There you are. You can. Let's see how can I bring it back, back, back. So this is a preparation for a donkey pose. So for donkey, you bring your hands a little bit farther from you. Good job, Andrew. And you are going to raise your hips and you are going to jump back. Eso. Good job. So let's do 3 of those. 2. Good job. You can do it. 2 more. 2. Eso. Good job. Perfect. Now you are going to sit in a comfortable position with your right leg in the front, your left leg in the back. Bring your hands all the way to the sky. Bring your hands behind your neck, and you are going to try to face the sky, relaxing and opening your elbows. Open your elbows, open your elbows. Bring your hands to your knees and you are going to hug your knees hard. Hug them. Put your nose in your knees if you can. And now you are going to bring the left leg in front and the right leg closer to you. Again, you are going to bring your hands to the sky, hands behind your neck, elbows far from you. Look up the sky. breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and now you hug your knees again, your nose close to your knees. And from here, if you are on the side of the mat, let's do just a couple of rockings. So you are hugging your knees and you are going to rock to the back and rock to the front. And try that you don't unhug your legs. Good job. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and let's do one more. And if you can go all the way to your feet, like in a squat position. So, can you do that? You can use your hands. You can use your hands. You can use your hands. Eso. Good job. You can try. You can even cross them. It's easier. It's okay. It's just for fun. You can stay sitting again. Hug your knees. And we are going to the boat pose. So you are going to bring your knees closer to your chest. Your back is straight. And if you can just balance there. So your feet are in the air. Good job. Good job. Okay. Hug your knees again. And we are just finishing the practice. We are going to all the way to the floor. So we are just going to relax. So you are going to lay down on the mat. You can use your pillow. Everybody's using a pillow. I need a pillow too. And you are going to bring your palms facing up. Your feet are wide apart as the mat. So you are like a star in the floor. And you are just going to breathe in and breathe out and relax. This is not nighttime, but it's just a little relaxation in the middle of the day. Think about what you are smelling, what you are hearing. If you can close your eyes, close your eyes. Two more seconds. And you can stay there as long as you want, but I have to finish the class because there's more classes coming. Coach Marcos is teaching after me. So I'm going to a sitting position just to say bye. You can come too. Bring your hands to prayer hands. And now, just as a reverence for finishing the class, namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Elisa, this is Andrew that joined me for Mother's Day yoga practice. And I hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. And now.